Morning, welcome to day 5 of our coastal challenge, the Northumberland Coastal Path. The captain and I are leaving Belford today on our way to Holy Island. The route's going to start down here, just past the War Memorial. You can see the sign indicating where we're going. We'll go through the forests just northwest of Belford to Fenwick, and then we're going to start the causeway. Another awesome day. Let's see what we find. So an easy trundle out the village. Obviously we have to come inland at this point, not much of a coastal walk, because all we've got is fields. That's because of the size and the nature of the estuary, just south of Lindisfarne, which is actually a nature reserve, and there's no way to cross the sands to the island. So this is the best option, and I think as options go, yeah, it's pretty good. Quiet country lane. Oh, falling up the first hurdle there. Oh, oh no! Oh, matron! Oh, is that your length coming out again? Oh, I've got to stand up as well. Oh. Right, following the signs, and for a country path that's coastal, well, a country and coastal path that's not seen much of the coast, we can see it again now. But when we have been inland away from the side of the coast, we don't treat it as some kind of missing out. It's a bonus, if you will, to have this kind of beautiful scenery around us. And now we've got a bit of height coming out of Belford, a couple of miles. You can just see the estuary, just see a bit of the island, and our route's just going to continue in this style. So up and down. Maximum height gain today, if you're going to come along this way and do it as part of St Cuthbert's Trail, of about 120 metres. In the meantime, slow, gentle, measured plod through the rural fields of Northumberland. Absolutely lovely. Not a lot of sound of wildlife in the old artificial pine forest, and I think this is why, looking at some of the signs we've seen, as they're being forested and harvested, they're all being replaced with deciduous and a mix, because as you can see, not a lot going on the forest floor. No insects, no birds, other than the hoot of something in the distance in the deciduous part. And the pines just eventually thinning out, and we're just on the edge of our rolling countryside, getting just a glimpse in the distance of Budle Bay. I'm going to just come over this rise in a moment. Pine trees just leaving us behind, and we're probably going to be able to start to see Fenwick. A wonderful place, we've got it all to ourselves. Just in every direction. Beauty, solitude and tranquility. It's been very healing. Wind in the trees now. In case you're wondering or making your own plans, the captain and I have used various different methods of navigation. The captain today is using Komoot, so it's got voice turn by turn, which is handy when we don't really know the area. I've got OS map. I've also used my Garmin Explore app to program the route in to my Garmin, so I get turn by turn notifications in my watch. Simon gets a voice prompt on Komoot. But even though we're not up in the mountains, I think it's important to know where you're going. If something goes wrong here, we just turn around and go back. But there's plenty of signs, another one ahead, that if you just keep your eyes peeled, you can't go far wrong. So just trundling through Fenwick, we've had a bit of a stop for sausage rolls and pie and a hot drink, and the route's just going to bear left out of the village and across towards the estuary. And Holy Island 7 there, that's for you motorists out there. Our final destination tomorrow, Berwick. In the meantime, we'll say bye-bye to all that with a stroll down St Cuthbert's Way, and then feet up, wait for the tide to go out. So it's just handy, if you are going to do this route, just bear in mind before you stampede down to the estuary, it's going to be worth just stopping in Fenwick a minute. There's a toilet, you can have a cup of tea, you can have a cold drink, and like the captain, you can inhale a pork pie. There's your railway line, as you can see it. We can enjoy the scenery on the way back, can't we? And just pause a minute, you can see Bamburgh just to the right. And there you go, Lindisfarne just to the left there. And if we just look back under the brooding clouds there, there's the old wood and the edge of the forest that we came down into Fenwick from. So it's clouding over a little. I felt spots of rains earlier. So the captain just snaps the last couple before we come park up at the estuary and just remind ourselves how lucky we've been with the weather so far today. And the tide's still in. That'll change. They give you permission. At Fenham Hill, shall I call them?
Go on then, you're very efficient.
Alright.
Shall I record you?
Oh, it's already running. Hi mate, we're at 2 Hikers Fenham Hill, we got permission to cross. Yes mate, thanks for the heads up. No, don't cross yet, he said there's another train coming. Then ring me back. Yeah. You can see why I said to wait. Yep, he's shifting a bit. He says, how long are you going to be? A minute? I went, no. He went, get yourself across. Ooh. Just within sight of the estuary and it's crossing. Nice. Bit of queue of cars forming because obviously you can't drive across yet. It's not low tide. And neither can we. So there we are, Lindisfarne estuary. Just got to wait till the tide goes out so we can cross on Pilgrim's Way. About an hour and a half, so it's ice cream, cup of tea, maybe a sandwich, and you'll see us cross. Thanks for joining us. So a slight change in plan. As the traffic overtakes us on the causeway, we've discovered that the Pilgrim's Way footpath won't be cleared this side of like 5 PM. And I'm not walking across knee deep in water. So the backup plan is walk across the causeway now while it's clear enough. And then tomorrow morning, the tide will be out till gone noon. So it'll all be mud flats and much, much drier. So we'll come the Pilgrim's Way tomorrow after breakfast. In the meantime, here's the causeway. Yeah. I like to think we're adaptable. And like I was just saying to the captain there, the mud flats just beyond the wee tower there on the Pilgrim's Way are just starting to show. However, from the little emergency tower there back to the bridge over the causeway, look in the water, it's still knee and thigh deep. Knee and thigh deep. So by the time we waited the tide to go out, we could be there. Not the most exciting route, it's the obvious route, but sometimes the practical solutions. And there we are, Lindisfarne Nature Reserve. Maybe a return visit is on the cards, Captain, would you think? It's certainly an option. Look at that. Here come some more people galloping across the estuary there. This is the end of the Pilgrim's Way, and as you can see in the background just over my shoulder, the tide's not still quite completely out enough for us to cross, so maybe an option for tomorrow. And that strange keening in the air you can hear, if you can just hear that, it's the wind over the top of these poles. But looking down the Pilgrim's Way straight back to the causeway where we started, where we first crossed the estuary, as you can see, there's no way that water's going to be far enough out for us to cross this route tonight, but we'll see how it is tomorrow. In the meantime, the captain and I are going to sashay into Lindisfarne and get ourselves a drink, and we're going to have a go at this awesome this awesome experience tomorrow, all things being equal. Now we can bid the mainland goodbye for a little while, as the captain is just about to drop anchor. We can find ourselves just coming into the village, Holy Island, Lindisfarne, where we can put our feet up and call it a day. So, day 5 of 6, penultimate, and we'll see what this island, beautiful place, has to offer. But first, a drink and a rest. What an awesome day.